The following program deals with mature subject matter and contains scenes with sexuality. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hecky baby, how's it going?
The name is Hecuba, you double-crossing miniature Judas.
Sorry, can't hear you.
She's mad, Timmy, boiling mad, because she didn't get away with boiling me alive. I've outsmarted her once again. You'll regret this, both of you. Au contraire, Hecuba. As a matter of fact, I think I shall remember your defeat tonight as one of my biggest triumphs. We'll see how cocky you are when my spell takes effect. Wrinkles and warts, wattles and wens, turn Tabby and Timmy into hens.
Jimmy heard that. Can Hecky really cast a spell on Timmy and Tabitha from inside the bottle?
Oh, I don't think so, Timmy, but we'll find out, won't we?
No sign of Hecuba anywhere.
The light from the magic box did what it was supposed to do. Destroyed evil in its lair.
So let's get out of here already.
No, not without Charity.
Oh. Right.
Charity, where are you? Can you hear me?
Miguel, I hate to say it, but isn't it possible that the light from the box thought Charity was evil too and destroyed her along with Hecuba?
Don't let him get to you, Ethan.
Why would he warn me that I'm to blame if something happens to Sheridan and Louise?
He's just upset about them getting to the Crane archives.
But he said it so ominously. I mean, like they're gonna be dire repercussions.
He's trying to rattle you. Not that this makes any sense, but I think he's angry with you for not being his son. He didn't know what he was saying.
Look, Teresa, I know him better than you. Julian never says anything without a reason. You know, I'm not gonna be okay with this until I talk to Sheridan firsthand and find out what happened at the Crane archives.
What about Chad and Whitney? I mean, they think we're coming back to the hospital.
Well, I'll catch up with you later at the hospital.
No. We'll check on them later. I'm coming with you.
Julian and Alistair may rule in the financial world, but when it comes to us, they have no clout whatsoever.
Tell them that. You've admitted that they've gone to extreme lengths to cover up what happened to your father, but who's to say what they'll do to us to keep us from finding out what it was?
I know you'd probably rather be waiting on your DNA results right now.
First things first. We're gonna make sure that your mom is okay. And then we can deal with finding out who my parents are. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just wondering why it took me so long to realize how great you were.
You were scared?
Yeah, but there was no reason to be. Now I know that being with you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Sam, could it be true? Could my wife have had a baby before we were married?
Well, that's crazy, TC. Well, she would have told you.
Not if the man she had a baby with was Julian. Come on, Sam, think about it. Chad knows his father was white, and he also thinks his mother is African American. You know, that would explain a hell of a lot of times I caught Julian all over Eve.
What are you doing yourself here? Come on, you're upset because Eve fainted. I mean, that's what's making your imagination run wild.
Sam, is that it?
I think so.
Or has the truth been eyeballing me all along? Could Eve be Chad's mother?
When you think about it, there is an amazing symmetry here at work. Julian loses the son he thought he had with me, his wife, only to find he has another son by his African-American ex-mistress.
Shut up.
Oh, no. I have only just begun, Eve. Oh, it's all so fitting. You, the high and mighty doctor, so quick to point a finger at me because of my past with Sam? Well, I just wonder how TC's gonna feel when he finds out that you not only slept with Julian, but you had a son with him and never said a word. You heard.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Grace. Well, you weren't supposed to hear that, Grace. Not that it matters all that much.
You can wipe that smug smile off your face, Ivy. Eve told me the whole story.
I see. Including the fact that you have been torturing her for months over her long-ago affair with Julian. You know, a short time ago, I wouldn't think you were capable of such cruel things. But I certainly know you are now. What's it like, Grace? Feeling so above it all. Well, I wonder how you'd feel if you knew that Eve hadn't told you the complete story.
What is she talking about, Eve?
Relax, Grace. It was just a hypothetical question. You know, but I'm glad you're here. Because it gives me the chance to tell you how sick and tired I am of you blaming me for all your problems.
How dare you! I lost my baby because of you.
The truth about Sam and me was bound to come out sooner or later. I'm sorry you miscarried, but that doesn't give you the right to go around threatening people, pretending you can put curses on them.
I curse you, Ivy Crane. I curse you to suffer the same pain that you have caused me 1,000,000 times over. You caused me to lose my baby, and now you will pay. I curse you!
You just spend your time more wisely thanking your lucky stars that Sam still loves you.
Don't you dare tell me how I should feel about my husband.
You know, I was thinking, wouldn't it be something if I was wrong about my old man?
How so?
Like you kept reminding me, the only thing that Crystal told me for sure was that my mom was alone when she had me. So maybe that doesn't necessarily mean that my father took off because he was a racist. Maybe there was some other reason.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there had to have been some good qualities about the man. Figure Mom would want to have a baby with him.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. Let's hope they're both cool. Maybe the kind of people that your parents would want to hang with.
And wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, if they was all rooting for us, think of how much we could see each other.
TC, what's going on here? I mean, you can't possibly believe a word that's coming out of your own mouth.
Sam, I don't want to believe it, but I just can't shake it. Eve and Julian. Julian and Eve. It would have happened before we met. That would track how old Chad is. Oh, no.
Calm down.
Sam, all I've been thinking about is how this would affect me and Eve. I never thought about how it would affect the girls.
Easy here.
Sam, easy. If Chad turns out to be Eve's son, he is too close for comfort.
Look, you can take this one in the bank. I'm not gonna let anything happen to us.
Please don't let that be Julian.
Who's there?
It's Ethan and Teresa.
Thank goodness.
Hi. We're sorry it's late. No. Come on in. We were up. You want some coffee?
No.
No, thank you.
Look, we ran into Julian downtown. So what's going on?
Why? What did he say to you?
Well, not a whole lot. He was just still ranting and raving about me giving you the security card so you could get into the Crane archives.
How did he know that you'd been in there?
Oh, it's a long story.
We avoided being busted the first time, but we had a royal run-in with Julian on the return visit.
Well, why did you risk going back?
I was looking for a file on Martin Fitzgerald.
Papa? Why would the Cranes keep a file on Papa in their top secret vault?
Well, that's what I was hoping to find out.
Only it was too late. By the time we got there, the files are being shredded by one of Julian's lackeys.
What do you think they were trying to cover up?
About murder. Interesting cake. Did you make it yourself?
I wish I could take credit, but it was sent over from the main house. It was such a nice surprise to come home.
What's wrong?
Boys.
Iffy proposition. What was Sheridan always on one diet or another? What if she didn't eat enough of the arsenic-laced treat? She could get very sick. Die a slow, painful death, no matter what Father says. She's my sister. It's far too grisly. It has to be something clean and quick. No prolonged suffering. Dude, this might be the ticket. I could hire someone to fix brakes on Sheridan's car before she and Luis go out for a romantic evening's motoring.
What's wrong?
The brakes! They're not working!
No. The light from the box would never have hurt Charity. It would have known that she's possessed and passed her by. It would have known that there's no one alive more beautiful or good than she is. I shouldn't have said that. You're amazing too, Kay. I'll never be able to thank you enough for coming down here with me. For risking your life to save mine.
I'd do it again, Miguel.
I believe you would. And I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Even if Charity comes back.
No, not if. All right, Charity's got to come back. I die without her. Wait. What if Charity got out on her own? And what if Charity's already at the house waiting for us right now? Maybe she's already there.
Oh, my spell worked! You're a chicken! In your dreams, Hecuba. I can see Timmy's still a bit wonky about you. But I have a hunch that as long as you're in that bottle, your powers are zilch. Am I right, old girl?
Who are you calling old?
Well, you know I dream of Jeannie, that's for sure. Laugh now, Tabitha, but you'll get yours for tricking me. And you too, Timmy. You don't know who you've double-crossed.
She seems pretty steamed, Debbie.
Well, that lot of good it'll do her in there. Once we get her home, we'll stick her in a drawer